Up, guys? Business Scenarios, back at it once again. We are covering everything that we can as far as business is concerned with solutions every single day based on the Daily Drucker. You guys know exactly what this is all about if you've been following the playlist this entire time. Otherwise, you haven't, and you need to be if you're all about business. If you're not, skip, because this video isn't for you, all right? But you know what you need to do. Like, subscribe, follow. If you're going to skip, go like, subscribe, and follow. Then skip, all right? You don't have to watch it. Just help the algorithms along. That's all we need here. All right, so check this out. You see what it is that we're going to cover. We've been on these playlists for the past 3 days now, talking strictly about how government is involved with business, and then the retrospective side of that, which is privatization, which is, you know, individual companies covering the same task. Which is better? And in some cases, whose argument's right or wrong, right? In most cases, the answer is clear, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about here on this one. So, you know what we need to do? Let's get started right now. All right, so here's exactly what it is, right? So, you know, with government involved in certain entities of business, right, the process becomes very deviated and streamlined. It gets very political. We're having all these different hierarchies of votes and all these people in charge, and it's got to go from this person to approve to that person to approve. Oh, wait, got to go back over here to that person to approve. It just gets very convoluted. The whole process gets drawn out, and the whole focus of just doing the task doesn't quite happen in a timely manner. It gets drawn out significantly. Would you agree? So, with privatization, privatizing a business, right? A privatized business, if you will. Correct myself there. So that's you and me. We have a company, right? And so we have this task and this problem that we're solving for the general public. And because of that, we're able to be more intimate on the task, right? We're able to give them supreme customer service, and everyone loves you and they're out the door. Government drawn out, you're talking 2-hour waits, you know, the whole process, right? So in some cases, that's good. Some things need to be very, very detailed and drawn out because it needs several opinions. Does that make sense? I'll give you an example. Prison systems, right? So private prison systems, you know, where are people that are arrested and go to jail and do quite a bit of time, right? A year and a day and more, right? So they go to federal prison, and even the smaller ones, the county prisons, right? You have a lot of private companies that do that. That also allows for corruption, right? Now, not saying there isn't corruption on the government side, but with a private prison, maybe things are a little too nice, right? Maybe it's too much of a slap on the wrist and not enough of, you know, I hate being here, I don't want to be here, I never want to be here again kind of circumstance. And what kind of conditions allow for that to happen before it becomes inhumane, right? Like in some other countries. So those things should be more governed, right? As opposed to a private company that is depending on outside sources to fund it, and it just so happens that the primary person that's funding that prison, you know, is keeping their people out. I don't know. You know, I don't know what those circumstances are, but that's just one scenario where maybe you want more government involved and less private involved. Does that make sense? Where with the medical system, you want more private involved and less government involvement, right? So there's different ways to look at it, and just it poses an argument on both sides, and whose argument's right or wrong. Maybe it's not a matter of right or wrong. Maybe it's just a matter of circumstance, and based on those circumstances, this is a fit and that's a fit. Does that make sense? See you guys next time.